This video is about how to take a written number expression and write it into an algebraic expression. So here we have some word phrases that represent how numbers and quantities are related or how they're put together, and we want to translate that into some algebraic form. So our first one is 32 more than a number. You'll remember in 5th, 6th, 7th grade, you've probably talked a lot about words like more, less, times, quotient, and what operation they relate to. More relates generally to addition. So if we have 32 more than a number n, we would write that algebraically as 32 plus n being our variable in this case, as you'll remember from Algebra Foundations video 1. 58 less a number n. Now, more, addition, the order doesn't matter. We call that the commutative property of addition. The order that we add in doesn't matter. 32 plus n plus 32, the same result. With less, we're dealing with subtraction, and here the order matters. So we have to think about this carefully. It doesn't say 58 less than a number n. It says 58 less, meaning taking away a number n. So the order here is going to be 58 less minus n, meaning 58 taking n away. Times refers to multiplication. This says 8 times a number n. Now you might have written it this way in the past. We're not going to write it this way anymore because this multiplication sign will result in confusion in algebra because it could also be misconstrued as an x. We will instead either use a dot when something is necessary or just put the two things together and say 8n. The quotient refers to division of a number n and 5. This refers to dividing, and like subtraction, the order matters. 5 divided by n and n divided by 5 are not going to be the same thing. So whenever you see a word phrase like this, take the first quantity as your numerator and the second quantity as your denominator. You can write it a couple of different ways. You can write it this way or this way. This is 5 over n, which is division, or 5 divided by n. This way is probably going to be most prevalent moving forward because it allows us to combine a lot of different expressions all into one. So getting used to writing them in this fraction form here is probably to your benefit.